You cannot successfully scrape any website if you don't understand how selectors work. And if this has been very difficult for you or not so clear to you, this is the video you need to watch. In this video, I will do two things. I will explain to you the theory behind CSS selectors. Then, secondly, I'll give you a practical example for you to have a better grasp of how CSS selectors work in real time and how you can use CSS selectors to spot elements and use them in your scripting jobs or your scripting tasks. You can see my example here. In a website or in a hotel, we have rooms. Then each room is characterized by R. This is John's room, this is Francis' room. All of them or both of them are characterized by R. In the instance case, R is a similitude of how CSS selectors work. So the moment you select R, it will fetch data of all the rooms. I hope you get that kind of analogy. And for a broader perspective, we don't only have CSS selectors, we have a couple of other selectors like type selector and ID selector. But I personally prefer CSS selectors, and I think you should focus more on them because they get the job done and they are easier to interact with. Most websites use CSS at the very, very least, whether they are legacy sites of HTML and CSS or they are using the latest frameworks like Next.js and every other thing. Everyone, every website uses CSS, so it's a safe game to understand how CSS selectors work. Now that you get the theory behind CSS selectors, let's go to a live website and spot CSS selectors of certain elements, and that will help you to have a better grasp of what we are talking about. You're welcome. This is TechCrunch. For those who don't know, it's a media website for fundraising or anything happening in the industry. What we want to do here is to script category, title, author, and time for each news. Particularly in this video, I'll be showing you how you can spot CSS selectors for these things. The first thing to do if you want to do this is to inspect the website. And you won't only inspect the website superficially like this. You'll do it by pressing F12 on your machine. You don't need to go to console, network, performance, memory. They are not needed for this video. We want to inspect elements, so we'll stay at elements. And to do that, come here. You can press Control Shift C or simply click this icon and say this. For example, author now, you can see this is loop card author. That's the CSS selector. So if you are using Beautiful Soup or any other library, whatever scripting you are doing, you can call this by saying loop card author and it will fetch you the data. Let's try to also check out this. So category, what's the CSS selector for this? Look around, look around. So once you click on it, it will most likely bring you the selector. And as you can see, this is loop card category. Loop card category. Loop card cards. That's the name of the CSS selector. If you also go down, you see the CSS selector of the title. So this is loop card title link. That's the CSS selector of the title. So the last one I want you to do for yourself is the time. Let's click on time. It was published, and I want you to get that yourself. So what's the CSS selector of this? Yes, you are correct. It is loop card, meta item, loop card time, WP, XYZ. But for cases like this, you can simply say loop card time and you will get the time fetched for you. I hope you get the logic behind CSX selectors now. If you still have any doubt you want me to clear or something that is not so clear for you around web scraping, around web automation, let me know in the comments and I'll address it. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.